All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Try this again. Much love to everybody supporting the channel. First thing you should do, hit that thumbs up button, share the video. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, man. Please share the video. Ricky E, what's going on? Kobe 2K fan, what's going on? Appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget, you can check out our sponsors. Our newest sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers and Recyclers. They want to buy your phone, give you cash for it. All information is on the screen and in the description. Right now, the promo they running, if you go to their social media, Instagram, Cell Phone Buyers, Recyclers, as you see it on the screen, just one word. Then go to their Facebook, which the link is in the description, and like and share they post. You get an opportunity to win an iPhone right now. So if you got an old phone laying around you want to get rid of, call that number, go to the website, email them, and they'll go ahead and hook you up with that cash. Straight cash, homie, in my Randy Moss voice. All right, check out our other sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. That promo going to be running as long as we funk swaying. They got lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, moisturizer bar, lip balm, lip gloss. They got everything over there, so go check them out, man. The Hellblaze at the www.thehellblaze.com. All this information in the description. Promo codes and social media pages and websites. So go over there and see what they got going on. Jackals, Kobe 2K fan, Ricky E, what's going on? Obviously, we had a really, really good press conference today. Final press conference. Weigh in is Friday. It's probably gonna be a little bit late being in Vegas. It definitely was something to see. We also gonna talk about Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz almost coming to. I think they have already agreed to fight. They're just trying to finalize a date. And also Triple G being kicked out of SNAC. I couldn't believe it when I heard it yesterday. I had to jump on and do a video as soon as I got the news. So let's get into it. Obviously, I think what they done today was the version of To This Day for the first fight. They did a great job selling it. I mean, pushing each other, and Tyson Fury up there looking like a dope fiend. Like if they said Tyson Fury failed the drug test, it would not surprise me if the news broke right now. DeJuan Moore, salute. Appreciate the love. It would not surprise me. Tyson Fury was up there looking like a single mother on crack, looking for a next hit. All right, he got his lip busted up. He looked like a dope fiend. He looked like Mother Teresa strung out on crack cocaine or heroin up there, right? And like I said before, he came out here and said that he looking for hookers and dope and coke after he win. And I think he was dead ass serious about what he was looking for after the fight. But one thing I noticed about Wilder, Mr. Childs, what's going on? You still ducking though? I've been sick, bro, so I ain't had a lot of time. They hop on COD though. But one thing I do know, Wilder seemed very, very confident. I mean, it's borderline arrogance, how he feel. He talking strong. Everything he's saying is confident. He ain't stuttering over his words as much. Wilder seemed more confident than any other fight I've seen him in, other than the Bermain Stavern rematch. Wilder seemed like he out there looking to take his soul from his body. Wilder seemed really, really confident. Tyson Fury he just seemed like he been getting his ass whooped. His lip busted up. He come up there, his sunglasses on. You ain't got to make weight. Why you got all them hoodies and stuff on? Something else going on with Tyson Fury. Like I said before, I feared that he didn't want the rematch. I think he don't want to get traumatized. You got to worry about the cut, stuff of that nature. Like I said before, you really never know which way it's going to go in these fights. You can read body language. You can look at the personas. You can look at who confident, who look drained. Until they get in there, you don't know what's going to happen. But I'm feeling pretty confident about my Deontay Wilder pick. Even now, even after looking at the press conference today, I'm very, very confident. I don't think Tyson Fury the same guy. Now, I could be wrong. Fury could be playing the role. But like I said, he said he knocking out every sparring partner code. And, lip busted up right before the fight. So not only is you dealing with a tender cut on your eye, you dealing with a uncommon sense salute. Oh, yeah, shout out to LH Jamaica who was in here earlier. I had to restart the stream. And you dealing with a busted lip now. Like I said before, I mean, if Wilder go out there and do what I expect him to do, I don't expect it to be no rematch. I don't. Zach, 34. What's going on? I see a lot of confidence in Wilder. Now, that could be positive, that could be negative, that could mean absolutely nothing. We talked about that before. A lot of guys, they got high confidence. If you're able to create confusion or you're able to create a microchip in their confidence, it usually equals a shatter. So, confidence can mean everything. But like Wilder said, he said he hearing things about the camp. Hearing that, he probably hearing the same thing that Eddie Hearn is saying. Eddie Hearn, did an article. It was an article in Boxing 24. I guess he did an interview with probably IFL TV or another outlet where he said that he heard, Fury wasn't doing well in camp. He cut weight too quick because, of the eye injury. Probably couldn't train, and saying that, sparring ain't going well for him, and, it ain't really been a good camp, and making him lean towards Deontay Wilder. So, probably same thing that Deontay Wilder hearing. And it's unfortunate that Sugar Hill gonna have to take the blame for it. That's the problem. Dre say Tyson Fury looked drained and on dope. His face sunk in, was jittery, had glasses on, gotta be the crack pipe cut on the lips. He fucked. Yeah, he looked like he don't look like his normal self. Coffee Universe, what's going on? Saul, what's going on? So yeah, he don't look like himself. Like I said, it could be an act. He can come out there and be the best he can. Make sure I subscribe to Coffee Universe too. He might go out there and become the best he can be, like a Marine. Or is that the Army? One of the motherfuckers. Really don't know. Like I said before, they pushed this rematch back for a reason. But it was entertaining. I mean, Wilder called him a crackhead right in front of his face and talking about, Fury talking about, I'm giving Wilder the biggest fight of his career. Really, it's, Deontay Wilder doing you a favor because like here, I'm putting it to you this way, man. About, what? Before, like 4 years ago, he beat Fury, whatever that was. I mean, he beat Klitschko. You couldn't find two Tyson Fury fans to have a conversation with. Not in the gym, not in the UK, not on Mars, not in Antarctica, not in Tyson Fury neighborhood. You couldn't find two Tyson Fury fans to rub together. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell that people is not a fan of Tyson Fury. People getting behind Tyson Fury because he got the complexion for the selection, and now he was top ranked. All these people wasn't Tyson Fury fans. All right, I was one of the few Tyson Fury fans before he got popped hot and he went off the edge. When he beat Vladimir Klitschko, people ignored it like it never happened. All right, complex gentleman, salute. People, when he beat Vladimir Klitschko, it like it never happened. People saying it was the worst heavyweight fight of all time, and people acting like it's new that Fury get off the canvas like the Undertaker. I remember he fought in America versus Steve Cunningham. He got off the canvas the same way he got off versus Deontay Wilder. Difference was Cunningham hit him with a big overhand right. Wilder hit him with a two-piece. So it wasn't the first time Tyson Fury got off the canvas and got from 6 feet under and undug his own grave. That wasn't the first time, Francisco. That wasn't the first time. You know what I'm saying? Most of these new Fury fans, even in the UK, they can't even tell you, the list of opponents that he beat up on. They didn't even know he was supposed to fight David Haye until he pulled out. They won't tell you none of that. Because some of these dudes are here and now fans. Oh, he's going against Wilder. I don't like Wilder, so I'm going to ride with him. That's just what it boiled down to. And Deontay was right. Deontay motivated Tyson Fury to come back and be in this type of fight and lose the weight by saying he couldn't do it. He was done. He was finished. This dude didn't have no mental problem. This dude chose to be on the drugs. He chose to be on the alcohol because he failed the drug test. Clay. He failed the drug. Let me tell you the truth about this shit, man. This dude, all right, him and his cousin failed the drug test for the same drug. They swept it under the rug. Their excuse was they ate wild boar, and that's how they got the whatever drug they got pop hot for. All right, that's what happened. All right, he knew that he failed the drug test like 6 months before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. So when he started acting strange after he beat Vladimir Klitschko, he knew the UCAT was going to come down and probably suspend him. That's why Tyson Fury started acting all crazy and he went off the rockers. It wasn't like his win versus Klitschko was no fucking Muhammad Ali Frazier or Muhammad 2 or 3 or Muhammad Ali Foreman or Muhammad Ali Sonny Liston win, or it wasn't even a Mike Tyson Spinks or Berbick win. When he beat Vladimir Klitschko, didn't nobody give a flying fuck in the boxing world. Renardo, what's going on? Solid Child, what's going on? Nobody cared. This dude knew 6 months before he fought Vladimir Klitschko that he had failed the test and an investigation was underway. Okay? So when he beat Klitschko, he started acting funny and getting on drugs. He knew he was going down. So Tyson Fury played the role, mental illness role. He gained all the weight. He knew he was going to be suspended by UCAT for quite some time. Okay? That's what happened. Wasn't no mental illness. All of them people, them clear people always trying to play the mental health role. Wasn't no mental shit going on with him. Wasn't no drugs or coke going on with him. He failed the drug test. And they had to cover it up some type of way in PR. And that's why he ended up going back to Frank Warren. Had he not go back to Frank Warren probably would have aired him out. That's why he didn't go to Eddie Hearn probably. Okay? So all this mental health shit they pushing through Top Rank, and they pushing through the news, no. He's a drug offender. A ped offender. He failed the test. All this is public information. They knew he failed the test 6 months. They knew he failed the test 6 months before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. So all that shit afterwards was an act. Money got funny, got dried up. All of a sudden, he lose weight. The UCAT talking about, he cleared. They backdated his suspension for 2 years. Put the articles up. They backdated the suspension. So it made it look like to the naked eye that he never was suspended for nothing. Oh, he just had mental health. It was all PR. He always was going to come back. He always knew he was going to lose the weight. Because he ain't had no other way to eat. He didn't have enough money to survive with all them kids and shit. What else he going to do at 6'9"? He can't ball. He don't kick a soccer ball. But they do that. If he was a brother, if he was Deontay Wilder, they'll let you know all day about the failed drug test. So let's get that established. He failed the test. Point blank, period. He went away for a while to make it seem like he didn't get suspended. They backdated it. So, like I said, he cheated the game. So before people try to get behind Tyson Fury, like he got so much integrity and so many morals and he's such a good person, ain't no. Like I said, it ain't no difference. Him and Billy Joe flocked together. They both failed the drug test. They're in the same circle. They both talk about hookers and crack cocaine and stuff of that nature. You motherfuckers think it's cute and it's a joke. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. So before you sit here and say, I don't like Wilder, I don't like... One thing we can say about Wilder, and things can change. He been clean. He said Caleb said he sent the offer to Callum Smith. I don't care about that shit. Callum Smith is David Benavidez is mandatory. Still ain't trying to hear that, bro. We'll talk about it later, but shout out Marshall. But, you know, it was nice, you know, seeing Sean Porter and Tim Bradley there together tonight, man. And, Nugget, Tim Bradley, it showed Sean and Kenny how to beat Devin Alexander. You can pull that up. So they do have a rapport there. They called Joel Diaz and Tim Bradley to know the angles on how to beat Devin Alexander. So, you know, like I said before, all these fights can be made. Deontay Wilder said it the other day. He said it today. All these dudes hiding behind promoters, hiding behind managers. If you really want to fight the best, the opportunity for it to happen can happen. You know, everybody want to price themselves out. And Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury is setting the standard. They splitting the pot down the middle. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Wilder asking for 60-40. Wilder saying 70-30 because the lineal. No, Wilder say, okay, you can have what you want to have. I'm going to beat your ass. That's what it boiled down to. Wilder saying, I'm going to beat your ass regardless. Fury said, shit, you going to split the pot down the middle? Hey, you got an opponent. But no, it ain't no Dallas, DeSoto, Texas pussy talking about I want 20 million or I want 60-40 and all this other stuff that's going around. You don't have him screaming that. Deontay said, "I'm confident I'm gonna win, even after the draw." And some people feel that it was a near, you know, it was a near loss for him. He still come back and get his man 50-50. He didn't have to come back and take this rematch, but he did. He didn't have to take the original fight. Neither did Tyson Fury. And you got, Errol Spence sitting here, scary and scared to fight. You got Errol Spence hiding behind Al and no longer maybe cannot hide behind Pacquiao no more because Pacquiao might be gone. So what the excuse gonna be? Come to 54? Come on, Wilder put it on the floor. He confident. This is how you know somebody confident. Man, take 50-50. I'm still gonna get money in the long run. Maybe I still get AJ. I'm still going to fight Ruiz, Luis Ortiz winner. I still can fight Konowski and put, 15, 10,000 people, a lot of Polish and other people in the Barclays Center. I'm still going to go on and be confident. This is what confident is. You looking at him anytime, any place. Forget the contracts. Forget the money. Forget the A side, B side. We both can be A sides. Well, you can be A minus. I can be A minus, and the winner is the A plus side. A lot of these dudes are hiding behind Al. And people see Wilder do that today. How many people gonna make a video about Wilder saying ain't no sides of the street? Seriously, how many people gonna make a video? Ain't no sides of the streets. Wilder say, come on, if this fight can be made, any fight can be made. Wilder said it multiple times this week. Why ain't nobody making videos like that? Why ain't Baby Mama Boy saying breaking news? I know 78 General Child TV ain't saying nothing about it because he a mark. Angel Santos, what's going on? Negro, he probably can't even read. He probably on hooked on phonics reading them super chats. You know what I'm saying? So he don't know nothing about boxing. Motherfucker don't know what a jab is. A nigga think an up jab is X and up on the D-pad. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker think it's Ryu special uppercut. Dr. Blick, what's going on? Come on, ain't nobody saying breaking news or Wilder say any fight can happen. No, it's all about protecting the fighters that they want to don't want to see lose. Imagine if Errol Spence go out there and get the shit beat out by Terence Crawford. Imagine if Lomachenko go over there and do the blue face and mop up Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Jamal Charlo cross the street and Canelo beat the dog walking shit out of him. Come on, the whole loser dummy box community going down. You know what I'm saying? The whole community going down. What else can they talk about? Nothing. We're going to talk about cooking greens and when I used to snitch and sell dope. Yeah, okay. Like I said, Wilder exposed Errol Spence today, man. You know what I'm saying? Any Bob Arum with whatever, bro. At this point, because he got to be. Now, Bob Arum was sitting up. Would he be so inclined to make these fights if Terence Crawford was like Errol Spence? Oh, I ain't trying to fight that nigga Errol. Bob Arum would make the fight if he was up. But Terence Crawford ain't that type of motherfucker, man. Terence Crawford ain't got to sweat shit off. Terence Crawford in the gym right now with Jamil Herring. You know what I'm saying? He always at his gym. He ain't got to sweat no Bud Light off or no Jamaican rum off or no E&J or no... He ain't got to sweat none of that shit off. That motherfucker on weight right now probably. Talking about motherfuckers talking about we need 9, 10, 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? Weeks to train. Motherfucker Crawford stay in the gym 24/7. Ain't nothing new. But not so. He said, what's up, StubHub? Yeah, that shit ain't gonna sell out. I could told you that weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just two guys willing to fight to get the bag. This fight didn't need to be built up. Tell me Wilder and Fury was built up. Tell me Wilder and Fury was built up. It wasn't. Wasn't no build up over the years of Fury and Wilder, going at it, and they had a little spat after the Spilka fight, but that was years before that. It wasn't no build up. It wasn't no put the chicken in the refrigerator, put it in some seasoning, little Italian dressing, wrap it up, seal it, freeze it, unthaw it, cook it. There wasn't none of that. That motherfucker was hot and ready. Pepperoni, cheese, and garlic parm and butter on there. Man, it came out the oven hot. It was one of them pre-made sandwiches 78 live off of. One of them free lunch sandwiches that come with the juice and the milk wrapped up in the plastic we grew up off of. One of them bologna sandwiches. Niggas that grew up off free lunch. That's what that is. It was ready. This shit ain't get a ton of build up. And, they expecting this to do $2 million pay-per-view buys. I doubt it. There wasn't no build up to this shit. This bitch was spontaneous. We like, oh shit, who Wilder gonna fight? Tyson Fury said, I'll take the call. Real motherfucker right there. Deontay didn't make it tough for him. Hey, 50-50, man. I mean, I'm gonna whoop your ass and I'm gonna get money regardless. That's gotta be your mindset. Only a fighter that's scared that this may be his last fight. Look at Murat Gasvier, alright? That was 2 years ago, Usyk put the Beast by Dre on him? Right, what's going on? Murat Gasvier, he just pulled out his fight on the Mikey Garcia card next week versus Jesse Vargas. Just retire. Some of these dudes can't take an L and keep going. That extends far beyond the boxing ring. If I cried, Mr. Christopher Love, what's going on? If I cried over every L I took, bro, nigga, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have no progress. Wouldn't be no Goodfellas Sports TV. You know what I'm saying? If I cried over every loss I took and just sat there and just piled on, you gotta pick up and move on. These niggas be losing like they ain't never lost in life. They lost in the amateurs. You lost chicks. You lost money. You didn't lost money on the ground. You didn't lost friends. Like these niggas act like they never took a loss in their life. These niggas lost and they want to kill themselves. LaShawn, what's going on? These dudes, Stevie, what's going on? These dudes lose one fight. Gasvier, motherfucker ain't fought in almost 2 years. I'm not ready yet. Man, niggas just retired. Motherfuckers crying and can't live on no more. Like shit, what's a loss? The only dudes that's scared of losing, that they fear they'll never make it to the top again. Look at Robert Guerrero, lost to Floyd Mayweather. What happened to him? Motherfucker took a year off, ran into Keith Thurman, and was never the same fighter. It wasn't that Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of him. He took a whole year off. He was never the same fighter. Murat Gasvier, probably never going to be the same fighter again. That's one thing I do respect about Tyson Fury. He's a resilient, spirited man. Most dudes would have, took 2 years off with this situation. They would have never came back. These motherfuckers take one loss and they ready to go. They don't want to fight again in life. Madonna, he get 2 paydays and that's it. That's what it's about. It's about the money. When you see a motherfucker get their first payday, win, lose, and draw, and they don't want to fight no more, just know it's over with for them. And they think this little bit of money they got about to last them for the rest of their life. Look at Madonna. Big ass about to come back and try to make another comeback. What you think he coming back for? Money funny. Floyd Mayweather, say what you want to say. He tasted that money versus De La Hoya, tasted the money versus Hatton, ran out of money because of taxes, came back versus Marquez, and he kept going. When you didn't see Floyd, he was claiming he was retired. That motherfucker was still hitting the bag, still sparring, still staying sharp, holding. Floyd stayed in the gym. Floyd stayed in that gym. These motherfuckers get one payday and want to go crash their car and get drunk and join the street gang. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even touched with Floyd touched with De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? That probably grossed about 2-3 million. He made about 30 million fighting De La Hoya, 25. These motherfuckers ain't touched that. It ain't even that he addicted to money. Floyd addicted to the sport. Being addicted to money, it don't keep you, it don't keep you in shape in between fights. It don't keep you staying in the gym and hitting the bag. Money ain't gonna do that. The love of the sport do that. That's built in discipline. That's built in discipline, bro. That's years of Floyd Mayweather beating the shit out of him in the gym and drilling that shit into his head. That's discipline. Him and Chop say me and Floyd hit the club, and then motherfucker, we leave the club 3, 4 in the morning. Floyd talking about get your running shoes and let's work out. Floyd, that's boxing. That's just something he been doing his whole life. He gonna be like Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice still stay in shape. Jerry Rice still out there catching footballs and running heels and shit. That's just instilled in them. But any fight can happen. But these dudes scared to lose. That's why they want the world. Anytime somebody get the outprice, I want 20 million, I want 60-40. Oh, this fight got to be on my terms, man. I don't trust no fighter sounding like that. When they get to making demands before we even can size up the fight, or before we can even talk about the fight, oh, I need this, I need that, I need to get 3 belts, 4 belts. When niggas get to talking like that, dog, they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. Oh, I'm young and Lomachenko getting old. When they make comments like that, they don't want to fight. All I hear is quack, 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 quack like Mighty Ducks. And that's the God honest truth. But it was heat. Wilder came out there blazing. He looked like Raising Isaiah. Holly Berry on the dope. He looked like Pookie from New Jack Tonight, Tyson Fury. Fury looked all strung out. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't count him out. Too much skill there. For him, this is actually a great matchup for him. It's a great matchup for Tyson Fury. Elusive. All you gotta do is look out for the right hand. If Wilder don't bring, body work there, he don't bring a left hook. Tyson Fury can easily get in the groove and not get hit with that right hand. But when Fury sit there and he stand in front of Wilder, that's the problem. When Fury sit in front of Wilder and don't move, or he take a picture, he wipe his nose and all that other shit, man, and he give Wilder a stationary target, man, then it ain't shit you can do about it. J-Lab Sports, what's going on? But if Fury keep moving and do what he did the last fight, Fury ain't got to make no adjustments, to be honest. Not if Wilder come out the same way. All you got to do is move, slip, get on the ropes, roll, hold, last 30 seconds, mount offense, shoe shine, land a few combinations, steal the round. That's what he did last time. Go back and watch that fight. That motherfucker did the Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hagler. He stole rounds. What's so funny is y'all say Grandpa Luis Ortiz, but who willing to fight him? Y'all sit here and big up Dillian White. Dillian White refused to fight him on 2 occasions. He fought Lucas Brown when they ordered it. And he fought Joseph Parker when he refused to fight Dominic Breazeale. You check my other channel out for that. Motor City Sports Talk. That's J Fish 101. What's going on? At the end of the day, y'all refuse to acknowledge Dillian White was ducking that fade. None of them UK, man, Luis Ortiz was signed to Matchroom. And I'm not a Luis Ortiz advocate at all. He was signed to Matchroom. Eddie Hearn signed him to keep him away from Anthony Joshua. Come on. JW Sports salute. Yeah, go subscribe to his channel. He got a good channel too. Al, what's going on? But he said Wilder smashed more bums than Rock. I mean, you tell me who Dillian White smashed then. Who he beat? Joseph Parker? He missed a drug test to avoid Deontay Wilder. They don't talk about that. He ducked the drug test. WBC drug test. He ducked it. Alexander Povetkin, Wilder fought him, was supposed to fight him way before AJ fought him. He started juicing up. So come on. Vladimir Klitschko, he came off a loss in the 18-month layoff. Before the loss, this motherfucker went the distance with Brian Jennings at the Barclays Center. Same Brian Jennings, Luis Ortiz parked. So come on. AJ eventually did offer Luis Ortiz, but I'm talking ancient history. Oh, we talking ancient history. Talking way before that. Ortiz beat Brian Jennings. Same Brian, he knocked him out. Same Brian Jennings that went the distance with Vladimir Klitschko. Come on. Come on. Same one that went the distance. He stopped him. So what we talking about? Well, why are we not talking about him beating Brian Jennings when Vladimir Klitschko went the distance? Why nobody talking about that? He parked Brian Jennings. Klitschko went the distance. Did he not? Did he not go the distance? Who was Dillian White beat? Who? Joseph Parker, old as fuck. No, he came off a loss. Garbage. Joseph Parker been over it. Andy Ruiz really beat him. Lucas Brown, come on, trash. AJ was young. He still lost. Come on. But nobody talk about that. Klitschko going the distance with Brian Jennings. In a fight that was semi-competitive. And then when he knocked Dillian White ass into the afterlife, Dillian White gonna become a bum. Who did Dillian White beat? What did Dillian White do? This, that, and the third. Come on, man. Yeah, Brandon White, he went 12 rounds with Wack. Come on, he got dropped by Oscar Rivas and he was juiced up. You telling me a dude who on the canvas more than enough got dropped by Joseph Parker, got dropped by I just said that man's name. Who just Oscar Rivas. You think Deontay Wilder not gonna separate his spirit and his body? You think Deontay Wilder not gonna take Dillian White into the afterlife? Are you serious? Deontay Wilder will put his jaw in Dillian White's skull and rip his brain out. He not only the boogeyman because Deontay Wilder said so. Dillian White didn't want to fight him. Joseph Parker didn't want to fight him. He didn't. If he's so old, why not want to fight him? Not defending what he done in the past. But don't try to sit here and put Dillian White up. Dillian White is a garbage bum. He's a raccoon. He's a bum. He's a garbage scavenger. Did y'all not see him getting beat up by Lawrence O'Callaghan, bro? In a million years, Lawrence O'Callaghan will never beat up on Deontay Wilder. Never. He said Oscar Rivas stopped Brian Jennings, though. And that was an older Brian Jennings. He stopped him, though. He stopped him. Don't say he went 12. No, that motherfucker stopped him in the 12th round. He stopped him. Dillian White would have never dreamed of fighting Alexander Povetkin 3 or 4 years ago. So let's stop acting like, oh, Deontay ain't fought nobody. He tried to fight these guys. Joseph Parker missed a drug test. Got scared after he seen Arthur Spilka body leave his soul. All right? Let's not forget that. Dillian White didn't want to fight Ortiz. Didn't want to fight Ortiz again. Didn't want to fight motherfucking Dominic Breazeale. He chose to fight Chisora. Come on, you can't make this up. Alexander Povetkin wanted to put that shit in his ass. We're not making that up. You know what's going to happen to Dillian White. Dillian White going to get done just like Bermane Stiverne in a rematch. just like Dominic Brazil. He gonna get done just like motherfucking who else that nigga stretch like that, bruh? Arthur Spilka. He gonna take his head off. Come on, man. Y'all talking about somebody who ain't even never fought in the United States on a televised card. He fought on the Crawford, Julius Indongo card. We talking about somebody who ain't even came to the United States and fought a top fighter. You talking about an opportunist, man. If Pacquiao was a heavyweight, it'd be Dillian White. He trying to get Andy Ruiz while he out of shape. He love fighting leftovers. He want to fight all the leftovers, but he don't want to fight Dillian White. He don't want to fight Luis Ortiz. Nobody trying to hear nothing from Dillian White. Dillian White don't want no smoke with nobody. Don't nobody want to go to the UK when you shooting shit up your ass, they letting you get away with it. And you still getting dropped. White won't be Povetkin. Povetkin might be white. He might be white. I wouldn't be surprised. White still, Povetkin seemed like versus Michael Hunter, he got some gas in the tank. Dillian White ain't even gonna be awake to cry. I hope Wilder just take his head off his shoulders. I'm sick of this dude. This dude is a grade A fucking UK Euro bum. And then if he can get Anthony Joshua and put his head on the wall, I'm gonna enjoy Dillian White getting put to sleep the most. I'm gonna enjoy Dillian White. I hope he go to the UK and put Dillian White to sleep. Fix him that bottle, heat that bottle up. You know, put him in your arms, feed him that warm bottle, and put that motherfucker to sleep. Put his ass clean to sleep. Because that's what's going to happen. And all these dudes going to change their perception of Dillian White. The Tumbo, what's going on? Dillian White ain't good. Dillian White is bad. Dillian White was a bum. AJ did it first. And, the reason AJ didn't knock him out in a couple rounds because AJ still was young. You're going to hear all type of excuses. The way his body going to drop, you would have thought it was a taser. In my shorty low voice. AJ going to sleep too. AJ know what time it is. AJ know what time it is. He better drop the weight and get on his toes. That's the only way he gonna survive for a while. That's the only chance he got if he fight like he did versus Andy Ruiz. Cause soon as he get clipped, he gonna do a Michael Spinks. He ain't getting up. He gonna put that stupid ass laugh on. He gonna do a Charles Martin. He ain't getting up. I can look in AJ eyes right now. It can be in front of his mom and his daddy. It can be in front of his ancestors in the afterlife. It can be in the UK. It can be in Australia. It can be in America. It can be in his backyard. It can be in front of the fucking queen. When Wilder touched that chin, he gonna act like he want to get up, but he ain't gonna get up. It's like fight night. When you get the motherfuckers in the right area, he just gonna quit. He ain't gonna get up. He ain't got the heart. He ain't got the heart. Any man that don't want to come right they wrong, where they lost that and they don't want to come avenge they loss, he should be fighting Puev in New York. This dude ain't trying. They trying to make a fight with Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder anywhere but the United States. Anywhere but the United States. Anthony Joshua want to fight in Saudi Arabia. He want to fight in Antarctica. He want to fight in Ukraine, Japan. He want to fight where the coronavirus is at. He want to fight anywhere but the United States. And I'm telling you, it's different when these UK fighters come over here. They don't look the same. You see Billy Joe Saunders, ever since he got popped for Oxyfree, he been looking like somebody that's on life support. That motherfucker look terrible. Terrible. When these UK fighters come over here, they don't look the same. With all this drug testing and all that stuff, man, AJ ain't never coming back to the States, Ricky. He ain't never coming back. He ain't going back to Cali. No, he trying to make a fight in Saudi Arabia. He trying to make a fight anywhere. Come on, man. I ain't never seen nobody lose that much muscle mass in that short amount of time. That shit don't, no matter if you drop the weight, you don't lose that much muscle mass that quick. That's hard to do. No matter if you change your diet and all that shit, man. Like I said before, man, I agree with Porky's Corner. Porky Corner said he ain't doing something right. I'll just keep it that way since they want to try to threaten people. I agree with that UK channel said, man. Y'all check out Porky Corner, man. He got good content. He tried to fight me in Uzbekistan. Come on, we ain't trying to hear that. We ain't trying to hear that. And Alexander Wilson, appreciate. I heard Saudi would pay $150 for AJ and Wilder. I can believe it. I definitely can believe it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. They probably would. Wilder ain't going to no fucking Saudi Arabia. You can beat that. You can bet that. He might. Money talk, bullshit walk. He might, he may not. They want that fight in the United States though for money reasons though, but we'll see what that. I would just do what he say do, and if I feel I can beat him, I can beat him. I'd rather fight him in Wuhan, China, and then fight him in the U.S. He can't cross the street promotions. Well, Wilder showed he can cross the street. Wilder's crossing the street right now. ESPN is Top Rank is handling a lot of the stuff, and that leads me to talk about. You may not see your favorite YouTubers at this Wilder event, and they won't talk about it. I talk about it. I don't give a shit. Ego and the rest of them dudes got denied. They got blocked. All right? They denied everybody press credentials for the most part. You might see Fight Hype in there and, see people like that. Well, Fight Hype got a good relationship with Floyd. Even Oscar De La Hoya let them in. All right? But as far as, Boxing Ego and some of these other media outlets, man, they got denied for this event. Now, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to, call out PBC and, get blacklisted like Frederica from Beauty Shop Conversation. A lot of these dudes have got they got the middle finger. See, this is what happened when you go so hard in the paint for PBC. They sit here and these dudes watch these videos. Trust me, I know for a fact that a lot of these companies watch the videos. They know who everybody is. And all these dudes sitting here talking shit about Crawford and talking shit about Bob and talking shit about Eddie and talking about De La Hoya. And then when shit like this happen, you think PBC say, oh yeah, we good with this dude, let him in. Nope. All this other third party media that don't know shit about boxing that's going to ask Deontay what he eat for dinner. Oh, what you eat? Oh, how tall are you? Gonna ask these stupid media questions. Anytime these dudes do a big event, right? No matter how cool you is with a lot of these dudes, anytime they do a big event where it brings in the other media, where you get GQ coming, you get Essence coming, you get the New York Times coming, and that you get these outlets that don't really cover boxing all the time, and they end up coming to cover the fight. Guess who get cut out? The dudes that did the Chitlin circuit, when they do fights in Allenstown, Pennsylvania, it ain't gonna happen. That's definitely not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about doing shit with, in Allenstown, Pennsylvania, and these dudes go to Allenstown, Pennsylvania, and they do the media and shit there, and then they go out into these small little markets, and they go to Miami, Oklahoma, and cover Derevchenko, and they go into the StubHub Center to cover Shining Yugis, and only 5 media members, big media members here, and they go do that shit. Soon as they get big fights like this, where GQ and New York Times and the LA and all these other outlets that want to come, the big outlets, guess who get cut out? The Egos, the Dantes, all them dudes get cut out. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no loyalty. If Kelly Swanson can feel, if she can feel, and Top Rank as well, Top Rank, they got a good little feel, with some people. They like some people, but for the most part, I'm gonna tell you this, and it's always exceptions to the rule. If they can feel the media credential room with the type of press they got this week, I don't know who all there. Bleacher Report, they don't really send somebody there all the time. They can fill it with Bleacher Report. They can fill it with ESPN, and they can fill it with ESPN. If they can have a media room filled with major media outlets, You know, you got the UK media that's gonna take a lot of spots up. They give preference to them than the guys who show love on the Chitlin circuit. When I say the Chitlin circuit, I'm talking about the small fights in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm talking about the small fights they doing in, you know, in Texas, the Nashville, Tennessee fights with Caleb Plant. You know, all the people that came out to Houston to support Jamal Charlo. Do y'all want to know why I don't cover them fucking fights? Because it's just not me. I can't be in an environment where I gotta be fake and smile and kiss ass and still at the end of the day, when big events like this come up, I get the short end of the stick. I know the game. The brother Neil Johnson from Hoop Jab. Long time ago when they did Floyd and Manny Pacquiao, and this dude, he covered basketball and boxing too. You can check his channel out, Hoop Jab. This dude will go around to every small event that the boxing did. Every small event they had, Neil was there covering the fights, getting the interviews. When they did Mayweather and Pacquiao, they shut all them niggas off. From him, Ego, Hustle Boss, all the motherfuckers got denied again. So you ride so hard for Wilder, they use you niggas to promote the fight, and then you can't even get in. Shine, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? They sit here and deny everybody credentials. I don't care. They kiss my black ass. You know, and they told me, oh, you hating on Al and you going against the grain. But guess what? Fred said the same thing I said. But when Fred said it, everybody was all cool with it before he went off the scripts. But when I said it, everybody had an issue with it. Alexander Will said, what's funny is Arum did interviews with Fred and Blue. They talked about him, but y'all want to talk to him. Weird. Exactly, bro. Some of them dudes can call up Bob Arum for an interview right then and there. That's why when you're in the media, you can't talk how you want to talk. When you want to go cover those fights, you got to call it straight. You got to have a certain biases, because you talk shit about a Charlo when you run into him. Oh, you the nigga that was talking shit to me. Whoop-de-whoop. No, I don't want to talk to you. See, I ain't got a personality like that. My personality would take my cell phone and pop him upside his head and we going to be fighting. That's my personality. So I don't get in tune with that. I like to talk to the coaches, and that's it. That's it, the coaches. I don't need to know, from somebody, oh, I already know what's going on. I don't got to be in the field, and I ain't got to call this guy, that guy. I got a few plugs that I know everything that's going on. I need to know that's going on, and everything that I don't know what's going on, I'm cool with it, because I know what's going on is not what I want to know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So I already know what's going on. Who told you niggas that Caleb Plant was that Golden Boy reached out to Caleb Plant first? Who told you that? And I ain't even checked that comment section yet. I bet it's all this fake news. He lying again. Oh, this nigga making up shit. But guess what happened? It was true, right? Told you niggas that, didn't I? David Benavidez, they been in contact with him. Told you Al wouldn't take the fight. Told you niggas that shit, man. C-Dub, what's going on? Told y'all what's going on. But y'all gonna learn to respect me, bro. Y'all gonna learn to respect what I got going on over here. And all these dudes go to these fights, fight or die, what's going on. All these dudes go to these fights and don't know nothing. How you talking to all these fighters and you don't know nothing what's going on behind the scenes? Nothing. I'm from my crib, and I can tell you exactly when Fred with Sam Watson. I can tell you exactly when. I can tell you exactly when Fred got blackballed out. I can tell you why the Cali Enigma won't get another press credential from Top Rank. I can tell you, I knew Andre Ward when he got Fred and all them blocked when it happened. I knew when all that happened, bro. When that all happened, dog, the whole Kenny Porter call girl, Fred, knew exactly when it happened. Come on, I can tell you what's going on in the loser dummy boxing community. I can tell you exactly what's going on. Come on. Wilder wasn't smart to turn down that $100 million. If AJ didn't fight him, he still would have either got a clause to get out the contract or he'd have got the money. Come on, either way, you making a white man money. Come on, y'all niggas. Oh, he's a fight for Fox. Come on. White man own Fox too. White man own his own. What MC Breeze say and Tupac say? I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. It don't matter. It don't matter who that check signed from. It's coming from somebody that don't look like Deontay Wilder. Al get his piece. Shelly get his piece. No matter if the $100 million come from the Fox, from Showtime, CBS, or DAZN, what does it matter to you? He ain't gonna make no $100 million fighting Tyson Fury 3 times. Guarantee you that. That's just the truth. I don't care where he fight, where to fight at. You really care if he fight on his own? Hell no, I don't care if he fight on his own. $20 between 75. I don't care where he fight at. I don't have a position in it. People be wow, yeah, nigga, yeah, top rank won this or PBC. I don't care. I don't care what you root for. Man, as long as the fight happen, it can be on motherfucking Pluto TV. It can be on Sling. It can be on the Playboy channel. It can be on X videos, Pornhub. It can be on Trio fucking Boxing Talk. If they gonna stream the fight, my black ass gonna be there. And that's just real spiel, man. These niggas, you know, they fans of promoters. You know what I'm saying? It ain't used to be like that. Fandom in sports has really changed. Now you got guys that's fans of particular, hardcore fans of particular ball players now. Well, I'm going wherever LeBron go. You know what I'm saying? If Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence was on Top Rank, they'd be Top Rank puppets. Guaranteed. Ain't no loyalty. People ask me, oh man, you still a Piston and Lion fan? Nigga, I ain't never switched up. I'm a real old school fan. I ride till the wheels fall off. Alexander Wilson Super Chat, the boxing guy from Impact Channel, said the Zone is partnered with AT&T, which means that you can probably get the Zone for free. Angel Santos told me that like 7 months ago. I wish I still had the message. Alexander Wilson. Yeah, that's old news. We knew about that. Angel got the plug on all that text and all that, you know, finance shit and business shit. But hold on. Yeah, I knew that shit years ago. That's old. That's old news. But now that you said it, I can say it. But yeah, that's old news. But yeah, that's a good deal. Yep. But like I said before, back on point, these dudes did all this capping and shit. Now they got to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the fight. You feel me? Now they got to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the fight. For real. But they ain't going to make no videos blasting Wilder. They ain't going to make no videos blasting PBC. Now, I'm not sure if Kelly Swanson usually handle Tyson Fury media too. But they got a secondary media partner that's also doing the credentials. And what happens is this. If they can fill up, I'm going to tell you this. If they can fill up that media room with, let's just say they got 22 spots for credentialed media members. Because they got the camera crew. And then they got the journalists and the media reporters like, you know, the rest of them. For every fight they did, General Pendant, Sammy Crouton, salute. If every fight they did, if they can fill the media room up with the Yahoos, the Bleacher Reports, the BT Sports, the, you know, whatever else major media they got, you know, whatever media outlets they got there, Ring TV, if they can fill, it don't matter how much racist shit they said about Al Haymon, and I've seen very, very malicious articles and stuff hating on Al. No matter if they took their stuff out, whipped and pissed on Floyd Mayweather and pushed in Floyd Mayweather's face, no matter how bad they dogged him out, if they got 22 journalist media spots and they can fill it up with them guys besides the Egos, the Dantes, the you know, whoever else, besides those guys, if they can fill those media spaces up, they will never get no more access. That's it. That's it. They'll let the Pheno boxing in, and they'll let the Helen Yees in. They'll let the Radio Raheems in and the Fight Hypes in. But the other dudes, they don't. Ego will be done. He'll be fried. If the Gary Russell fight, the Javante fight, if the media members, the major media came and filled those, I'm just throwing a number out, them 22 spots, they will never, ever, ever, ever again get credentialed. Never again they get credentialed. But guess what? That just lets you know how low profile of a fight, how low profile of a sport boxing is. I'm going to say that again. That just lets you know how low profile of a sport boxing is. Because they can't even get the media members to come to their fights and fill it up. See, the New York Times and, Bleacher Report and GQs, they don't care about when Gary Russell fighting a small fight. They don't care when Adrian Broner fight for a small fight. If you see Ego and you see like Deontay and some of his correspondents, or I can't even think of no other channel. You see some of these other smaller channels that's not on that list I just named get in there. That just means the fight ain't good enough. The fight ain't big enough. These the dudes that put the groundwork in. When they in the chitlin circle, they in the hole in the wall. These the dudes that sit here and they promote Al Haymon, they promote PBC, and then come to Wilder's biggest fight. Now you can't get in. They let you in for the Luis Ortiz fight because nobody cared about it. They don't even say, man, this nigga been grinding, man. Whew, man. Baby mama's boy done came to 7 events. He's spending his own money. We gonna let him in for this. We gonna let him in for this motherfucking Pacquiao Errol Spence fight. Hell no. Thomas Moore, what's going on? You spending all your money when you can do the same thing here. If you can be like me and kick game. But some people, they depend on those interviews. They depend on that because they don't have nothing else to offer. If you can't get commentary, you can't, break down shit, then you going to have to get on the road and do it. But you go get the interviews, it's the same motherfuckers give you the same runaround and answers. All they do is lie to you. Oh, that nigga don't want to fight. Oh, he on the wrong side of shit. You get the same answers. Only thing you get to enjoy is the trip. And if you ain't on the road busting no cheeks down, and you ain't, if you go in these different cities and you ain't hitting the skins, I mean, you sad. You sad. Deontay still asks for press credentials. Yes, he do. Deontay got correspondence. Hey, how you think he get the interviews that he do get? Yeah, he got correspondence that go out. That Aki TV guy do his shit now. The Aggie TV guy do his shit. Yes, he do. He still get credentials. Guess you ain't been watching that nigga channel. Hell yeah. He hired correspondents. One of his correspondents got kicked out of the Errol Spence and was it Carlos and Campo fight? I think it was. Or was it Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia fight? One of his correspondents got kicked out. So hell yeah, they do. Yeah, he do. That's how he make his bones now. Crazy. And they ain't gonna talk about this shit. That's why I tell you, dude, it's selective. It's selective. They really, everybody know the truth that Al ain't really everybody know the truth that Al ain't really all that black. And Floyd ain't black as well. And they let Kelly Swanson dictate a lot of stuff. That's the truth. But ain't nobody gonna make no video about it. Guarantee you ain't nobody gonna make no video about it. They all quiet. You gonna be like, damn, why this nigga Ego ain't covering it? Oh well. A lot of these dudes everybody got denied except for very few. Very few. And the guys that do go, they're going to be in the MGM lobby. They're going to be in the casino lobby. They're going to be sitting there catching dudes coming out doing interviews. And I ain't got time for that shit, man. If I'm gonna go to a fight, it's going to be a vacation for me. That's it. It's going to be a vacation. I'm going to do some shopping. I'm going to do what I need to do. Enjoy the sights and sounds. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to enjoy myself. You sit in the lobby to chase motherfuckers down and ask them the same questions, 20 times a year. It's stupid. Makes no sense. So, they shut them dudes out. I'm going to say it. I don't care. Nobody going to whoop my ass. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, bro. A lot of these dudes ain't going to speak. They're going to be quiet when they get shut out. So these dudes going to be catching water in the lobby. oh, Wilder, I'm going to go to the hotel room and speak to you. And, yeah, that's why you see these niggas out here on the MGM Grand Lobby. Or that's why you see these dudes out here in the hotel lobbies catching these dudes, because they got froze out anytime. And it's been like, it ain't nothing new. When they did Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather, they did the same thing, bro. So it's just the way the game go. You can do the chitlin circuit. You know, you can do the mid-major fight. When they have a big event, you ain't getting in. You ain't getting in. All the blood, sweat, tears you did, you might as well finance your own way there. Get you a ticket. But the difference is this time, this lets you know who really got the juice, who don't really got the juice. It's a rack to get in there, right? It's a rack to get in the fight. Let me say this before I move on to Triple G. It's a rack to get a nosebleed section in the fight, right? So, yeah, that's why them dudes ain't going. So they can't, it's not free no more. So they don't even got the juice where they can get a free ticket or somebody get them a discounted ticket. That's what going to these fights is about. It's about building relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's about building relationships. Where, hey, man, if I need a ticket to a fight, I can get a ticket to a fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'll get a ticket. Oh, you want to come to the fight? Nah, man, I'm pick and choose a fight. I can get a ticket to a fight. It's not a problem. But these dudes don't know the right people, and they just getting mistreated, though. But use them for what you want to use them for. But let's talk about Triple G getting kicked out of SNAC. He suffered a calf strain in at the SNAC facility. Well, I don't know if it was at the SNAC facilities, but it pushed his fight back with Kamil Zamata again. It's supposed to be in April, Chicago or Kazakhstan, and the fight got pushed back because he had a calf strain. And Victor Conte said that, you know, they told Golovkin he no longer was wanted there. He didn't really go into detail, but I do know that Jonathan Banks wanted him. He pushed him to join SNAC because, you know, because he was being lazy in his training. All right, he was being lazy in his training. So I guess Triple G wasn't training the hardest, and Jonathan Banks wanted him to step it up. But it sounded like Triple G is the same as any other fighter. All right. When I say any other fight, when these dudes get this money and they get comfortable, they don't want to train hard no more. So Triple G has been lazy in camp. I heard he wasn't had a great camp for Derevchenko, and it showed. He didn't have a great camp for Steve Rose, and it showed in his body. You know, so basically Triple G just hanging around to cash out versus Canelo Alvarez, which they already agreed to fight. 60% to the winner, 40% to the loser. So that's what Golovkin was gonna get regardless. So Golovkin ain't been training hard. So people putting a rumor out that Victor Conte, he refused to take Victor Conte PEDs. That's totally false. I know for a fact Golovkin ain't been training the hardest out of note of recent, and you know, and it's showing in his performances. So, you know, he got put out of SNAC. But you know what's so funny about it, man? It's funny about it because had this been Deontay Wilder, had it been Errol Spence, had it been Terence Bud Crawford, had it been Sean Porter, had it been Demetrius Andrade, I mean, Victor Conte legitimately threw Willie Monroe under the bus when he failed the drug test. The name of that article was like on ESPN, and this is what you got to watch for. The differences, that racial difference between shit. The article read, and I'm paraphrasing here, a Golovkin fight pushed back due to a calf strain, right? You got to go about a paragraph or two in the article to see that Victor Conte kicked him out of SNAC. Imagine if Victor Conte kicked Andre Berto out of SNAC, or he kicked Errol Spence out of SNAC. What would the headline read? And I believe maybe Dan Rayfield wrote it. Headline would read on Twitter, on ESPN, on Boxing News 24, on Boxing Scene, motherfucking Andre Berto, Sean Porter kicked out of SNAC. That ain't what that article read. Because I kept pulling it up, and I'm like, is this the article? I said, let me click on it and read it. And I got down. It wasn't a long article. The first thing it would have said, it have went into detail. Oh, Victor Conte said that, you know, Berto wasn't training hard enough, and, you know, Berto didn't want to come on time, and, You know, Berto half-assed. It would have been detailed to make Andre Berto look bad. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all gotta watch the racial equalities when it come to this shit. And these dudes writing these articles and stuff. They would have made it look bad. Oh, Berto was being lazy in camp. Berto didn't want to take the products when he was supposed to. Berto wanted to sleep. Berto didn't want to go full speed. Berto was abusing his power. We had to put him off. They would have showed the video of the security throwing his bags and throwing his gym bags and his dressing clothes out in the street. And they would have seen him getting in his Uber. They would have made it look bad. They would have made it look bad if that was a Negro fighter. Triple G, they dressed it up. I'm telling you, bro, these dudes go hard for Triple G still. And one thing I found out of recent, no matter what movement you start, you can start a movement for eating dogs. You gonna find a couple 100,000 motherfuckers that's gonna follow your movement. You can start a movement. You can start a movement for protecting wild raccoons. Motherfucker gonna follow you. You gonna get a couple 100,000 followers. You can start a movement, man. On why you shouldn't use tar on your roof. You should use something that motherfuckers gonna follow you. No matter how dumbed down your movement is, it's always somebody out here that's gonna follow you. Always. It's always it's room for everybody to start their own movement. You know, and with the Triple G thing, these dudes they swear by this fraud. Somebody asked me, why is Triple G on your pound for pound list? Nigga, he ain't never been pound for pound to me. They be like, oh, Triple G beat. He got to the dance and he laid the egg versus Canelo Alvarez. I was thinking he was gonna do the blue face and mop up Canelo. I thought he was gonna Stone Cold Stunner Canelo. I thought he was gonna knock Canelo into the 5th row. He's supposed to stop Canelo, especially with Canelo being tired. Nigga, Golovking talks all that shit. My chin is good. That motherfucker wasn't walking through raindrops that night. And in the rematch, he got bullied. He was supposed to dispose of Canelo. He was supposed to knock Canelo, head off. He had a tired Canelo in front of him. These dudes will sit here and they curve an article. They won't curve no article for American fighter. They wouldn't. That was Wilder. Wilder is just he was very derogative or demonstrative. He even chokeslammed Victor Conte after he kicked him. Man, it would have made Wilder look like an animal. Victor Conte would have sued that motherfucker for wasting his time. E-Fight News King, what's going on? E-King Fight News, what's going on? So come on, I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. That article would have looked totally fucking different if that was a Cuban fighter, a Dominican fighter, a black fighter. It would look totally different. That's how I go, man. Like I said before, man, people trying to act like Triple G was this great fighter. I never seen it. I knew he wasn't shit when he fought when that motherfucker fought Gabriel Rosado. He was struggling with Gabriel Rosado for a minute. I said, this the dude y'all so happy coming over. I didn't see it. And he get kicked out of SNAC. Now he got a calf strain. Like I said before, man. And this dude turned around and begged for his mandatory. When the last time you seen somebody beg for their mandatory? He asked to fight his mandatory. Had that mandatory been Jamal, had it been, Demetrius Andrade, come on. I was at that Jacobs and Triple G fight. That was a nice night in New York. But then he kicked out of SNAC. People gonna sweep it under the rug. You don't see nobody tweeting about it. You don't see 1,000 videos about it. Who talked about it? Honestly. Who talked about it? Who talked about it? Who? Who made a video about Triple G getting kicked out of SNAC? None of these dudes made a video about it for the most part. I don't watch everybody though. Ronald Gomez, what's going on? Come on. He said Gabriel Rosado first coach quit on him and was working a full-time job until like 2013. But yeah, let's talk about Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. I heard that fight could be finalized. I would expect for a fight to be announced this weekend. Could be Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. It could be Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. I also heard some talks could be Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. With all the media here, I think it's wise for them to announce a fight. So I was even hearing at one point that a Pacquiao fight could be announced, but it looked like Pacquiao was left Premier Boxing Champion. So you know, with Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz, you know, at the end of the day, some concern behind the scenes that Andy Ruiz won't be disciplined. So this can be a cash in for Luis Ortiz and a cash out for Andy Ruiz, or it can be a cash in for Andy Ruiz. So the winner of this fight is going to be lined up for a title fight. If Ortiz beat Andy Ruiz, you know, would they do a Wilder trilogy? You know, would Wilder be crazy enough to fight him for a third time? I mean, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But if Andy Ruiz win, of course they probably going to try to do Ruiz and Wilder. So I'm not sure who they leaning towards, you know, winning this fight. I understand that Andy Ruiz, you know, is still, you know, they still concerned about his work ethic. Not sure who he training with. I heard some talks they may try to throw this on pay-per-view. I just heard that going around. They may try to throw this fight on pay-per-view. So I'm not sure. I would think this would be a good good Fox fight. If Showtime can afford it. Yeah, I knew. I've been said Ramirez and Postal was on May 9th. But yeah. So it should be very, very interesting in the fight, man. Most people think Andy Ruiz will win the fight. I think this fight can be dead even. You talking about the situations going on. Ortiz just got knocked out. Andy Ruiz, you know, is out of shape, enjoying all the money. Is he the same fighter? How good is Andy Ruiz? Only way we know Andy Ruiz for being a good fighter is I felt that he beat Joseph Parker in his first fight with AJ. And other than that, he had some solid fights. But Luis Ortiz can very well be the second best fighter that he's fought in his career. For Luis Ortiz, you know, other than Wilder, you know, Andy Ruiz can be one of the best fighters that he fought. So it's a good fight. I think you know, Ruiz. I think I slightly favor Ruiz with the hand speed and the boxing ability. I think he'll be able to box and use the ring. And you know, Ortiz got a problem with range, but Ortiz is probably taller than Andy Ruiz. He's explosive. You know, this is probably his last shot at a big fight. Al been real good to Luis Ortiz. He done got Luis Ortiz a lot of good fights. So I think it could be considered a 50-50 fight, man. You know, Ortiz stayed with, I think it was with Larry Wade. He stayed in good shape for this fight. You know, I think it can go a long way with Ruiz breaking in a new coach. So I'm excited for this fight. Hopefully it's a regular fight. You know, Barclay fight. They want to do it in L.A. It's an L.A. fight. You know, Campus USC. I mean, this may have StubHub Center written all over it. You know, I wouldn't have been mad if they would have made it. They make this the undercard to the trilogy and the Wilder card. But I'm not sure if even if Ruiz is motivated that he beat Luis Ortiz. Ortiz packed a lot of punch and he got a physical advantage over Andy Ruiz. He punched harder than Andy Ruiz, and he taller than Andy Ruiz too. So, like I said, I can see this going a lot of ways. Ortiz got the benefit of the doubt when he was popped. He was popped multiple times. He got popped versus Coyote. He got popped before he was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, and I think he got popped, you know, for the Deontay Wilder original fight that got pushed back. So he been popped 3 times. He got the benefit of the doubt 3 times. So that's something people don't talk about. I remember he popped top versus Latif Coyote. Coyote did an interview a couple years ago talking about that, man. So that's something to look at, man. If Ruiz is in good shape, it would be a tough opponent for Wilder. But Al never let that happen because Ruiz got some dangerous, fast hands. Yeah, he got some fast hands. I don't think he would pose no threat to Wilder. It can happen. He's a good fighter. He going to sleep though. Too short. For him to use that hand speed, he got to get on the inside. Too short. That's the problem with him fighting Tyson Fury. Too short. You know, he would have to come in behind the high guard and walk him down. Just them dudes is too tall, too long. Now Ortiz is about a couple inches taller than him, but Ortiz can punch. You know, but Ortiz ain't cracking like Fury is. I mean like Wilder is, but Fury just long and rangy. I like Fury over Ortiz or Andy Ruiz. Just rangy and long, and Fanks is tough, and Ortiz don't deal with lateral movement well. I think if Ruiz can use lateral movement, you know, it may help him in that fight, man. But, you know, I look forward to it. I think that's a solid fight. Hopefully they keep it free on Fox, or they at least do it premium Showtime, and I'll be all invested into the fight, man. But other than that, it ain't been really a lot of boxing rumors going around. You think fight week things will start to heat up. But like I said, you know, it should be a fight or fights announced this weekend. Not sure who all going to be there. Crawford look like he in the gym in Omaha. I don't know if he going to fly this weekend. I don't know if Errol Spence expected to be there. I don't know if Teofimo Lomachenko expected to be there. Don't know if Pacquiao expected to be there. Not sure, to be honest. Really not sure who all going to be there. But, I mean, you know, we should get some amazing sound bites. Jamal Charlo supposed to be there. Not sure if Andrade going to show up. So that's something to look at. Not exactly sure where everybody gonna be at, and you know, will we get some epic face off? Will we get a Jamal Charlo and the Charlo twins and Demetrius Andrade, another face off with them? Will we get Terence Crawford and Errol Spence facing off again and in front of the cameras? You know, will we get Loma and Tank bumping heads? Will Floyd show up? I mean, it's a lot of things to go in there, and then people. Before I open up questions and answers, Q&A. When you go Q&A, he said last time you back a long time ago. Long time ago. So who does Vegas have in the Wilder fight? I don't know. I haven't looked at the odds. I know in the beginning it was favorite Fury. I am about to take a mixed martial arts. I'm going to take a martial arts class, though, with the family. So I'm going to start learning this UFC shit. I'm going to choke. I know how to wrestle. I'm going to choke some of you niggas out. Watch. Put niggas in the sleeper hold, and I'm going to karate chop, kung fu these niggas on top of their head. Watch what I'm tell you. But most martial arts motherfuckers don't know how to slip the jab, though. That's why they struggle with boxers and shit of that nature. I got a homeboy. I ain't gonna say where you from. They got a mixture of mixed martial arts and boxing. This shit sweet as hell. He got his own style. And I've been looking. I think Clarissa need to train with them niggas. They like the black. They like the black motherfucking. They like what's the nigga name? Jim Kelly. Like they like Jim Kelly, man, with their own style and shit. It's sweet as hell. He said, you crazy as fuck. I remember I was home from college, and this was when Northland Mall was still open. Right? I had a tap out shirt on. I don't know where I got this shirt from, but I had a tap out shirt on. And one of these mixed martial arts dudes, he was like, "Oh man, you do MMA?" I said, "No, it's just a shirt." You know what I'm saying? I was cut up then. I was swole as fuck. I'm swole now, but I was real swole then. He's like, "Oh man, I thought you was an MMA fighter," and we was talking about that shit. But no, my homeboy cousin do that shit. Hell yeah, it's a lot of MMA, man. That shit is global now. You fuck around, man. That's why you got to pick your fights. You fuck around and you a bouncer at a club, and you pick the wrong motherfucker, man. MMA fighters is dangerous. Boxers, you can tell them. Most boxers got sunken cheeks and, you know, they look a certain way. You can tell by it. These MMA niggas walk around like regular folks. You pick the wrong motherfucker, you gonna get your ass whooped. For real. You gonna get your ass whooped. Somebody sent me some instant. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. Hell yeah, man. You these UFC motherfuckers, you can kind of, like, if you really know boxing or you really boxed before, you can tell the boxers. You know, a lot of their face might have scar tissue or they face sunken in. A lot of these dudes, you can tell them. But the UFC fighters, bro, these niggas walk around like regular. They are a problem. These motherfuckers been to put you in the pretzel twist and all that shit, man. I ain't fucking with them niggas, man. But a lot of your mixed martial arts people or people that just do martial arts, they don't know how to get past, you know, certain punches. He said MMA niggas really, yeah, they really beating ass out here, man. You get embarrassed, fucker. Man, you got women that's putting niggas down, man. He said you might ever be worried about a fight. And this boy, I know, you try. I know you. I ain't worried about nobody. I ain't worried about trying me, bro. I done seen plenty of niggas that support my channel, both my channels. I ain't worried about it. Everybody all talk on the internet. Everybody all talk. I'm definitely not worried about it. And nope, I don't need no gun. I don't carry no gun. Remember, just two niggas got to fighting at the gas station the other day. I was talking to somebody. He said, "You ain't have your gun?" Hell no, I don't need it. Keep one at the crib though. I used to. You can't tell MMA by that. You can tell MMA. Oh yeah, with the cauliflower ear. Yeah, some of them niggas you can. But yeah, what I was just talking about before I drifted off into this shit, I was talking about something before I got into that shit. We talked about Ortiz and Andy Ruiz, and talked about Golovking. It was a cool man statement. It was something else I wanted to talk about. I got off track. He said the odds are 50-50. Odds are 50-50 right now. Yeah, I can't fucking remember what I was going to talk about. I'm trying to make myself remember. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to talk about. But yeah, y'all got some questions, I'll answer them. But yeah, I can't remember. I was going to talk about something. But ain't really no news, bro. At all. I got some news. I'll say that for a video later. Somebody very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, man, I ain't really heard nothing. Yep. I did hear that Canelo really want to fight Demetrius and Jamal. So I was just watching A White Man Can't Jump earlier. That shit came on. Did you see Harrison still talking about Charlo's Gatorade bottle? Exactly, he should. He got cheated. But because it's Tony Harrison, it's a smaller level fighter. They ain't gonna want to talk about it. But if it was the other way around, they would have did a full investigation on Tony Harrison. They would have stripped him by now. That's the God honest truth. You know, boxing is a popularity contest. What's the thing about Sebastian Fondora? I've been seeing him for a while. He could take a body shot though. When you gonna do a football string? I don't know. Maybe for the draft I do one. What fight this year you most excited about? Loma and Teofimo Lopez. Maurice Hooker in Progress 143. Makes no difference. I like Progress in that fight. I like both fighters, but I like Progress in that fight, man. I like Progress in that fight. Yeah, I don't think Hooker can't control his range good enough, man. I think Progress probably winning like 4 rounds. Well, Jose Ramirez beat him in right around that. Charlo will be crying. Well, they expected to be there. Any more questions? I'll keep going. But yeah, of course, if you feel like you cheated, you ain't gonna never let that shit go. Like I said before, all these dudes the same thing. Wilder is the chaser into AJ. Charlo is chase to Canelo. As Crawford is chased to Errol. As Errol is chased to Pac-Man. Pac-Man probably gone, bro. I still ain't heard shit on him, man. Can you do one week after free agency? Yeah, I can do one after that. Free agency it depends on who get a franchise tag, but it should be lit. Sebastian Fonfora needs to move up, or he getting sparked. How eventually the dude was getting physically dominated by Jamonte Clark. Jamonte Clark is a big motherfucking Jamonte Clark is a big junior middleweight. Jamonte Clark, Rosario, Trevavion, Mazon, all them motherfuckers is big. If anybody could bully him at the weight, that Jamonte Clark guy is humongous. He like 6'2". That kid is humongous. That you act like you got punked by like Jack Colclaw some shit. That's a big motherfucking junior middleweight. Look up his dimensions. Floyd saying he should have been named after the decade stat LeBron. Come on, I mean he got an argument. People say he really ain't fought since 2015, but he got an argument. I ain't gonna dispute it with him. You know, this motherfucker made like a whole bunch of money. I mean, LeBron went what? When he won 2 championships this decade with 2 in motherfucking 7. Come on. If anything, shit, Serena Williams should be the athlete of the decade, or Tom Brady. I mean, you can go several different ways. LeBron is like I said before, man. With LeBron James, man, it's not like it's hard for me. Yeah, I watch the XFL. I got the app and everything. It's hard for me to say LeBron is so great when he didn't elevate basketball. Basketball has declined on his watch, so it's hard for me to say he the fighter of the decade. I feel that Serena's elevated women's tennis. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Floyd elevated boxing overall, but numbers wise, he has. So that's my opinion on it. But LeBron is the NBA is terrible under LeBron watch, and this motherfucker got his ass beat more than a lot. Can you do the Bob Arum? I'm a little bit under the weather, bro. I can't do it today. Jason Rosario knocked Clark out the ring. Yeah, Rosario champion too. Shit. You was right about the chick that said Durant don't brush his hair. I had to Google her. Man, she out cold, bro. She had an interview with Jason Tatum last year. Yeah, brother, I'll leave my girl for her. Not even gonna lie. Shit. I wouldn't mind paying that child support. On God. On God. Taylor Rooks is probably one of the baddest. When she might be better than Joy Taylor. For real, she from St. Louis too. Here comes LeBron. It ain't hate, bro. Shit, it's facts. Motherfucker, stay getting his ass beat. Yeah, he made the money. LeBron with the shoe deal. Mayweather without. Yeah, I mean, LeBron done a lot. But if you're talking about integrity, if you're just talking about overall integrity outside of the sport, yeah, LeBron is probably. I'd probably give it to LeBron based off if you're talking about integrity and what he done in the sport. Yeah, I give him, and off the court. Yeah, if we talking about on and off the court, yeah, LeBron or Serena. Because Tom Brady and Floyd Mayweather ain't had no fucking positive impact as LeBron. So I probably would. If you talking about like all the impact on and off the court, yeah, it's either LeBron or Serena. So I ain't got no problem admitting that. Yeah. Tennis is an interesting sport to me. Wish it was more diversity out. Yeah, it ain't, man. The American motherfucking men then got their ass whooped. But I enjoy watching that. I done watched tennis my whole life. I enjoy Roger and Nadal and Sampras and Agassi and Novak Djokovic now, and you know what I'm saying, Rafael Nadal was one of my favorite guys. But yeah, it ain't no Americans in there, other than the women. You got the Blasian girl, can't pronounce her name, Osaki. You got the young girl. You had the other girl that won too, and then she ain't won shit else. Another dark girl. She was, forget her name. I think she was hating on Serena or some shit, man. But yeah, I watch tennis. I like women's and men's tennis. Love tennis. Played it for a second too. But yeah, it need more Americans in tennis. I mean, maybe even Africans. Get some African courts over there in Ghana and Zimbabwe, and I think you might have more diversity there. But yeah, it's Coco. My bad. It's the other one too. What's the other one? It's Coco. It's another fine dark one too. She won one. I don't know if she won again. It's another one. Not Coco. It's another girl. She fine in the motherfucker too. I think her daddy was a football player or something. I thought I was the only brother that watched tennis. Yeah, I was. I love tennis. I've been watching tennis. I watch golf too. I watch the Open. I watch. It used to be the British Open. I watch all that shit. I play golf. Play tennis. Yeah, so I might get back into playing golf. Simone Stevens, that's her name. I watch all that shit, man. In the summertime, you ain't got shit else to do. If it's raining outside, or if it's early in the day and everybody still asleep, or everybody going to summer school, or you keep asking boxing questions too. They going to tutoring, I ain't shit else to watch here. So we sit in there and my grandpa will put on motherfucking Wimbledon, and every summer, me and my cousins, my brother, whatever, we'll watch Wimbledon. And we'll watch the golf, and we'll play golf in the morning and come back and watch that shit. Yeah, I grew up on that shit. I won golf tournaments and shit. Golf awards. I just didn't I was more into football and basketball. I just didn't stick to it. I had pings. I had a lot of different clubs. I had the Tiger Woods heads on the club. Yeah. I won. Yeah, I was pretty good in golf. I was okay. I love watching Olympics. Yeah, Olympics I only come on every 4 years though. I watched the Winter Olympics too. I used to play SSX Tricky, Skate, Tony Hawk, Underground 1 and 2. Yeah, I played a lot of skate games. I used to be well into skate games and ski games and into all that shit. You know, I never rode a skateboard or no shit, but I played all that shit, man. I was into all that shit. I was real diversified. I played hockey games, baseball games. You versus Canelo in golf. I ain't never seen Canelo golf. It been a minute. I gotta crank these old ass joints up. But yeah, Gabriel Rosado versus Angulo. That'll be at 68. I probably favor Angulo at this point. Gabriel Rosado, they both. That's like the dead bowl. But I just said Angulo got a good win over Peter Quillen. I ain't see that ass whooping coming. Damn, granddad, you got your ass beat by a blind man. That shit was funny as hell. When Stick Meaner beat granddad on the Boondocks. I bet you ain't see that ass whooping coming, granddad. You got beat by a blind man. Oh, that shit had me dying laughing, bro. You got your ass. You ain't see that ass whooping coming hungry. Shut up, boy. He said Angulo really beat Quillen with, man, Al Haymon messed up Quillen's career. That nigga messed up Quillen's entire career. Jamil, what's going on? He messed up Peter Quillen's entire career when he made him drop that WBO belt. That chick that dropped Clarissa Shields. Oh, you talking about Hannah Gabriel? Yeah, she out cold. She married to a boxer, I think. Oh, you seen the other one that's from the Bay Area? Raquel Miller, that's calling out. She do modeling. She out cold too. She out cold too. Yeah, she out cold. Raquel Miller, she calling out Clarissa Shields. I'll pull up to that one for sure. I'm gonna try to pull up to some fights this year, man, as a vacation. I ain't getting no niggas interviews. I'm going to enjoy Vegas. I'm gonna go to SoCal, Vegas, and New York. Them are my 3 spots. I like going to DC just to go. DC ain't gotta have a fight. DC is dope. A lot of beautiful women in DC. Tony Ferguson, Khabib. I don't know shit about it. I'm just gonna go with my people tell me Khabib. I'm watching. Yeah, you know they got a reboot from the Boondocks coming. It's gonna be on HBO app called HBO Max. Heard they charging like $20 a month. Jillian wife is the raw. Oh, you talking about old girl? Yeah, they go. She was facing dope charges. Now I think she said Floyd helped her beat her dope charges. So Wilder Fury got into a pushing match, looked kind of hard, pushing 180 pound. Haha. Wilder don't want to wrestle with Fury. 56, nigga. 56 years old. Fury look like a dope fiend. HBO could suck soon. Charge and that whole app probably gonna have the Wire on there. It's gonna have the old Boondocks. It's gonna have the reboot of the Boondocks on there. It's gonna be hot wired up though. It's gonna have a ton of content on there. I know for sure for $20. For $20, it's gonna have a tremendous amount of content. It's probably gonna have a boxing library on there. It's probably gonna have everything you looking for on that app for $20. Hell yeah! For $20, it's gonna have everything you looking for. Any more boxing questions? But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to Khabib and Ferguson. But don't forget you can check Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder out at the movies this Saturday. It's $20. They're not showing it in Nevada, I don't think. So you got to go to California, Utah to watch the fight at the movie theater if you're in Nevada. But you go to Fandango.com, put your location or your area code or your zip code in, and it shoot you to the nearest movie theater, and it's $20. And if the fight go long, they keep the movie theater open for you as well too. So you ain't got to worry about it shut down. But the concession stand do shut down. They let you know when it's shut down at a certain time. So worry about that. But also don't forget to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Email in the description as well if you need to reach out to me, man. Got a video request, just want to chop it up, business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my information is in the description. Appreciate that love. If you also want to make a donation, PayPal, Cash App in the description as well. But yeah. But yeah. He said nasty like he said what else? But yeah, that app probably supposed to have a lot on there. I pay $15 or I pay $15 a month for Netflix for the 4K and the whatever on there. It's in my cable bill though, so yeah, my girl she pay cable bill. I don't pay that shit. Fuck that. I don't even just want the internet. They want the Netflix and shit, but I do be watching. I caught up on Better Call Saul, the new episode on demand. So that's a good show if you into intellectual shit like that. Man, you got me on strike. I'm fired. Sticking all pay-per-view. PBC throwing me. I ain't going to the movie. I go to the movies though. It's comfortable. I get out the house. I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to drag along with me. So it's a good way to get out the house, shake your girl. You feel me? I ain't going for real, but yeah. I mean, if I wanted, if it wasn't Wilder, I was streaming it, bro. But I like to go. I'll hit the bowling alley or hit this Greek spot. Give me a motherfucking give me a gyros. Get the pita chips. They fry them motherfuckers, man. You know, sneaking into the movie theater. I'll be good, bro. So I got my whole little thing shot. Only thing I got to pay is for parking. That's the only bad thing about it is paying for parking. But I got my whole thing worked out. I enjoy it. And I'll probably take the girls to the movie Sunday afterwards. I don't know what we gonna see. We ain't seen Bad Boys yet. I seen Sonic, so. He said, I was paying for pay-per-views when I was in high school. Hell yeah, them motherfuckers was only $50 though. I was working at a grocery store. Or if I had good grades, my mom would pay for them. So yeah, I've been paying for pay-per-views. I've been paying my share of pay-per-views in life. I done paid for a ton of pay-per-views in my lifetime, bro. All Floyd shit I paid for them. Cable bill be looking high as giraffe pussy. Used to hate how my mom used to say $50. I remember boxing was free. I remember pay-per-views like $25, $30. Inflation, they love inflating they love inflating the product, but don't want to inflate niggas' paychecks. For real, they love inflating the products. They don't never want to They never want to raise the pay with your inflation. Yeah, I was in high school buying that shit, man. High school was pretty fun. The last year, middle school was fun for me though. That's when girls started getting titties and asses and all that shit. High school was just layups. High school was straight. Especially I had a car. Man, I had all my credits my last year too, man. I was never at school. I'm surprised the truancy officer didn't arrest my fucking parents. They used to be already known I was out of there. $49.50. I remember my mom ordered WrestleMania. I remember they had. I remember what was the WrestleMania that one they had. Was it WCW versus WWE? It was a event. It was a big event they had, I remember my boy dad. He ordered that shit. I can't remember what it was, and I left my gold. I left my gold Rhino bike outside in front of the house. Somebody stole that shit. I got cussed out. Had the gold pegs on there and everything. Somebody stole my Rhino bike, and I should have just brought it up to the door. And we ran in. His dad bought I think it was WWE versus WCW. And we ran in the house, and I came out, my shit was gone. Man, you would think I got caught stealing the way I got cussed out. I gotta buy you another mother effing bike. I'm like, man, I don't even want no bike no more, man. I just walk. For real. I was like, man, I just fucking walk. Fuck that. But these kids today don't ride bikes like that. They ride them little things you stand up on. They don't ride no bikes no more. I got a whole bike in the basement I don't use, but they don't ride no bike. I had trick bike. I remember trick bikes first came out. You could turn the steering wheel 360. You had the pit, man. We stayed gone. I don't even know how these kids can call themselves kids and teenagers. We had the Razor scooters with the hydraulics on them, and how they out here getting pussy. You know, these young niggas. I stayed in the street. That's how you got pussy. You stay in the street. You know what I'm saying? I stayed over somebody's crib, man. I never wanted to be at the crib unless it was random. We was playing Fight Night or 2K or Smash Brothers or some of that nature. We stayed gone, bruh. Wilder fight Adam Kanafi after KO. Yeah, I can see that happening. He been promised that fight. He turned down the AJ fight too. Funny, my brother exact bike got stole. Same one too, gold pig and all. I remember I got cussed out. I had the black box. Used to get all the pay-per-view for free then. I had the GT Dino light. Man, that shit crazy. Somebody stole my shit. I used to be riding, man. I used to ride my bike everywhere, bro. We was like 20 miles from the crib, bro, riding our shit, man. We was everywhere, but we was just doing shit we ain't had no business doing. Mad Dog A salute. He said kids don't got no pedal bike stories or a scar. You ain't lying, bro. I remember I finally got my training wheels taken off. They ain't got no, man. We used to be just doing some especially as teenagers, man. I was love shaking loose. Love shaking loose. I was doing some shit I ain't had no business doing, bro. Any more questions, man? These kids, man, I don't know how they get memories no more. Every now and again, if it rained or, you know, we was tired out or we take a shower and we'll play the video game. Hell yeah. Every now and again. We was doing all types. I had fun as a teenager, dog. And as a young kid, we had hella fun. We used to catch the bus to the mall. These parents now, oh, anything can happen because you drop them. I used to love catching the bus to the mall. What's going on? Check in. What's going on, Bushido Boxy? I say subscribe. These kids don't even catch the bus to the mall no more. Used to love catching the bus to the mall, getting put out the mall boxing. We the reason they got motherfucking what you call them curfews at the mall. For real. Y'all ever had moped? That shit was the deal in the summer before I had a car. Moped, you mean? Yeah, I had a moped. Kids, they praying for the rain so they can stay inside. You ain't. I used to hate when it rained, bro. I used to hate it when it rained. We used to keep girls around at the wild, bro. Keep girls and just be chasing girls, popping their bra strap, grabbing their booties and shit, man. These niggas don't have no fun. They no fun. No fun, nigga. We used to hoop all fucking day, nigga. And then football, hoop. That's all we did. Hoop ball, hoop. There aren't any mothers anymore. I see kids out 3, 4 in the morning. You ain't lying, bro. My mama, if I was out 3, 4 in the morning, shit, she wasn't going for it. I was either at somebody's crib. We used to have hella fun, man. I don't know what these kids call fun no more. I used to have so much fun, bro. Street lights come on, you had to be in the crib. One of my boys in the street he had a go-kart. I wanted one of them. His shit used to be going. There used to be a lot of fights at the mall. Man, them niggas stay fighting. I ain't never got into a fight at the mall. We used to go to the mall for the girls. We used to have so much fun, man. So much fun as teenagers. Man, they don't have half the fun we used to have. And we ain't had no cell phones neither, nigga. That's the good thing about it. Your parents couldn't even track you down. You had to use like a payphone or some shit. Maybe if you lucky, one of your friends had a 2-way, or they may have had one of them Nokia phones. We had hella fun, man. I got to make my nephew walk the dog just to get him off the PlayStation. Like, I swear they won't walk my dog. I just walked that nigga today. They refuse to walk the dog. You go outside, it's like they a vampire. Oh, my skin is burning. It's burning. Like, dude, we played the game, but only when it was extremely hot outside, or it was raining, or it was cold. That's it. Or on Christmas. Or when a nigga got a new game. Oh, nigga, I got the new Resident Evil. I got the new Smash Brothers. That's it. We was too busy, like, hooping and chasing females, man. That was the best thing about going outside when you was older. Was the females, bruh. For real. That was the best thing. For real. Bro, I gotta damn near slap my son to get him off the game. You ain't lying. These niggas, man. These niggas be on the game where they be dancing. I ain't seen so many young niggas dancing in my life. I remember Rock Ass Raiders and Sidekicks was the shit. They just came out with a 4G one. It wasn't a 4G one. They brought it back for a minute. They bringing the Raiders back too. I remember them lightning bugs we used to catch. You can hear the crickets in the streets. Lights come on. Hell yeah, all at once. You knew it was time to come inside when you hear that. You know, when them crickets in that street light, bzzz, and them crickets came on.
You knew it was time to come inside, man. These kids ain't got no memories, man. And that's one of the things I really love, man, was me being outside and just, you getting to, niggas get into street fights and, your mama don't know, you sweep it under the rug. Nah, you get into a fight, niggas tell their mama, oh my, man. Mama, he beat me up. I got into so much fucking trouble in the streets, bro. Because all connected to their friends, they don't leave the house no. Man, yeah, they don't with that internet shit. But shit, man, how you gonna get some? How you gonna get some? Or how you gonna get a girl and y'all just talking through the internet? Shit, I'd rather get that FaceTime. You feel me? I'd rather get that FaceTime. My mom just stay gone, boy. Girl sitting right on your lap. I mean, right here, the girl. I told my girlfriend this shit yesterday. I hit a girl with, you want to see my bedroom? That shit worked like a mug. You want to see my bedroom? That was the most corniest line, and that shit hella worked. Man. Homeboys didn't even know what was going on. They outside and shit. Man, I just did it so fucking smooth. Now, I can go back to them days, man. No bills. For real. For real. Niggas got iPhone and FaceTime. Nah, bro. You ain't lying. And some of the stuff they say over that shit they had never said to a girl face. For real. They had never said it to this day. Ain't no more Rex and 7-Eleven. Catch one. Catch all rubber pants. All yeah. Ain't no more Rex no more. Man, we used to go to the Saint Suzanne. Used to go to different Rex and hoop. We used to do all types of shit. Adam Bustle. These niggas don't even be out. The basketball courts be empty nowadays. You couldn't even get on the court. You had to wait about 3 or 4 games to get on the court. And you bet not lose or you wasn't getting back. Or you wasn't getting back on the court. For real. Back in the day, you could scrap it when nobody bring a gun back. You might get jumped. But yeah, everybody thought that these kids, man, like I said before, man, these niggas got heart ailments, heart attacks, they out of shape. Nigga, we stayed in the street. Stayed out there. Stayed, and we got older, we got to, make it to different gyms. We used to hoop, go inside and hoop. Nah, man, didn't do none of that. It's over with for that, man. They didn't change the game. It's the parents, dog. Parents ain't got time to raise their kids no more. That's the sad thing about it. If you lose, you got next until you win. Thought Max said about Boo Boo. Yeah, I seen it. Nothing. Most facts. He said that the Demetrius Andrade is avoided because he black and he slick and he a southpaw. All facts. Especially Charlo don't want that work. Charlo got a southpaw problem. There was a lot of fights on the courts too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It used to be in New York. It's different. Y'all niggas, a lot of fights. We ain't had that many fights. We all knew each other for the most part. You know, I try to go into another nigga hood and try that shit. Better be strapped. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Before I get out of here, don't forget to check out our sponsors. Check out the Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. 100% all natural products. Use the promo code GoodFella1Box, get 18% off. Don't forget to check out our other sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your phone and give you cash for it. All the information is on the screen or it's in the description. Website, Instagram, Facebook. Share their social media and get a chance and like it and get a chance to win a free iPhone. So check that out over there. Oh yeah, Super Soakers. Yeah, I used to love them things. And the Nerf guns. Hey, appreciate it. Until next time, blessings to all out there. We gone.